Hello. AriTheGoddesss here. I hope you all are doing well today. May this message resonate with you, and may you always use true discernment within every message. May the divine guide you and bring you the truth, the wisdom, and the clarity that is needed for your life, for your journey, for this moment. Thank you all so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Thank you for your listening. Thank you so much for your love. I'm so grateful and so thankful for all of the love and the energy that you bring. It's definitely reciprocated. So already here I have extraordinary and faith. Yes. So knowing that you are extraordinary and honoring this uniqueness, honoring your uniqueness, maybe this is something that you're becoming more aware of doing, is honoring yourself and knowing how extraordinary you are. Or maybe this is something that you're being divinely guided to do, is honor yourself. Wow, with the freedom card that is wanting to hang out all the way out. So I went ahead and taken it out. You have broken free from something. Or you may be breaking free from the way of thinking that you aren't extraordinary. The old ways of thinking about yourself. The old ways of thinking about that you aren't worthy, or you aren't, loved, or you aren't deserving of, even just to be the person that you are. It has nothing to do outside yourself. Even just with being you, being the divine you have learned, you have broken free from anything that, has misled you or misguided you from who you truly are, if that is significant, if that makes sense. And, through your faith you got here, or through your faith you will get here. Trusting in yourself, trusting in that inner guidance, trusting in that the divinity within, and trusting in the divine. And through your faith you will get here. You will unlock and heal and activate what is needed within. Wow, as I look at the bottom of the deck, it says right action. Yes, you are breaking free. You are breaking free, or have broken free from anything that any resentment. If there was any resentment that you've had, you have broken free from this, or you are breaking free from it. If there's any resentment you had, you are breaking free from this. I also have here freedom, sanctity, and flow. You are being released. I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good. Release me from its bonds. Yes. You're being released to the bonds that was holding you back of how extraordinary you are, how unique you are. You're releasing those bonds. You deserve to be honored. Honor yourself and I'm not speaking of in an egoic way. I'm speaking of in a loving way, in a divine way, in a worthy way, in a deserving way. Knowing that you deserve whatever it is that you want. And knowing that, yes, sometimes that, when you do say that you deserve something, there may be some obstacles that may come along that may, have you question it. Do you really deserve this? But if you feel as though that you deserve it, as you have faith, it will come to you. You will attract it. You will be in a divine alignment with it. Wow, with trust. I just spoke of this. Wow. Knowing that your deepest longings will be, taken care of. And knowing that they will be handled. Wow. And when you offer your time, when you meditate on what you believe in, when you meditate and, go within and hear that inner truth, where the truth resounds, there's nothing that, there's no problem that can't have a solution. You will always have a solution. You will always have the truth within you are as you meditate, as you go within. Meditating for 5 to 10 minutes a day may be significant for you. And letting the divine flow. As you're able to meditate, as you're able to trust, even if you don't meditate, when you trust in the divine and, allow true offering, you're able to have that calmness and peace. Because you're able, this is why I speak of meditation, because it helps you. It helps you, tap into that pure potential. It helps you tap within. It helps you to listen to that inner voice within. It helps you to be still and have that stillness, help you be in stillness and help that wisdom be brought to you. That truth be brought to you. That interconnection with the divine. And when you're able to trust in this interconnection with the divine, you'll be able to let everything that wants to flow and respond with calmness and peace. And this is why you're being divinely guided to trust the divine right now. Because you're a limitless. Wow. Every time that extraordinary card come out, limitless is always behind it. Always. You are limitless. And it's time for you to see this. Or you are seeing this. Or you are breaking free from this. Knowing that you are limitless. Because you are. And see yourself, even when you're within your meditation, seeing yourself open to receive. In all ways, in miraculous ways. And know that the divine can use anything or anyone. So maybe there's, and this could be, maybe you are extraordinary and you're very unique. And maybe this may be for someone. It does not have to be for everyone. Maybe there's someone who is wanting to be out in the public. Who is wanting to, not being out in the public, but, be in fame. And, trusting that the divine can use anything and anyone to get you there. Trusting in that. Your health may be significant in this time. This may be something that you may be worried about. Or you are just, choosing to eat more healthy. But, if you are worried about it, giving it to the divine, asking the divine to hold this for you, to give, to not to hold this for you, but asking the divine to, giving it to the divine and knowing that you will be divinely guided and supported with whatever it is that you're needing to put within your body. Also, loving your body where it is significant for you. Honoring yourself and honoring your body may be significant for you right now. Honoring yourself, honoring how far you've come, honoring the body that you have now, or honoring, your sacred form, this body, honoring it may be significant for you. Wow, change. This is something that is. There's something that is being changed, or this is something that will be being changed, is your health. Also, this card is speaking of, don't scare yourself of what's ahead. Wow. Don't scare yourself of the next 40 steps. And it says, all you need is that one new action. You can say to love, just show me the first step and change me into one who can take it. Wow. Wow. Also have here mistakes. So there may have been some mistakes that you have made in the past. Maybe this is something maybe this is a mistake that you make, is thinking too far ahead and allowing yourself to allowing things not to come the way that it needs to. Or this could be speaking of the body, your health, of making mistakes of your body and allowing the change, and not being stressed about how you're going to do this when it comes to your health, but giving it to the divine and allowing the divine to divinely guide you on what is needed for your body. Actually asking the divine, okay, divine, I know that I'm needing to eat more healthy, or I'm wanting to eat more healthy. What are the foods that will best support me in this time of healthy eating, of this time of change within my body? And really allowing it and knowing that, that taking the action when it's presented to you may be significant. Because I also have here body that came right after it. So yeah, this could be with health and allowing yourself to fully care for the body. And as I've spoken of this, or asking the divine to help you fully care for your body. And this also comes with, accepting your body as is. You may be divinely guided to cleanse. You may be divinely guided to, when it comes to health, you may be divinely guided to cleanse, drink more water, drink, eat more fruits, eat more vegetables, eat things, that are nourishing to the body. This may be, this may be coming for you. This may be significant for you. I also have here creative blocks and divine timing. So there may be foods that you eat that could be creating certain blocks within your life, or within your life. And you may be divinely guided to cut out certain foods right now so that you can move forward with, any endeavor that you are, wanting to pursue. But also this creative, and knowing that everything happens in divine timing as well. But there may also be, for someone, you may be having a creative block, and not holding yourself in this perfectionism, not moving just because you feel as though it's not perfect. Moving no matter what, taking that next step no matter what. Remember, that's what that change is. Maybe there may be something that you are wanting to do as far as, career wise, as far as, just an endeavor. Maybe there's something that you want to do and you're overthinking it, and you're worried about the next 40 steps when all you have to do is just take the action. And this is actually maybe a part of that creative block. Or you may have a creative block because maybe something may have happened within your life that, has created that has been a reason for its stagnation. And maybe you don't see that yet, but this is something that you will be seeing, this may be this may be why this creative block there. Yeah, with truth that just came out. Yeah, there's some form of truth that you will be activating when it comes to this. Yes. Also, I had saw an interview, and I really hope that I tell this story right, of this artist. I had saw an interview of Andre 3000. It was some months ago, and the title said something totally different, even what he said. But of course, I clicked on it because I love because I like Andre 3000 and his music. Well, some of his music, because it's not like I'm just like a super big fan. I don't listen to everything, but I have listened to certain songs. But the title has said something way different from what he said, and it was basically making it seem like his ex was the reason why he stopped making music. But all in all, in the interview, he was just speaking about how his mom, well, first of all, we know how amazing, if you don't know who Andre 3000 is, you can just look him up. But we all know like how well he is and when it comes to, music. And, first of all, he had said that he didn't even feel as though he was that good. It really just came from others. He didn't really even think that he was that good, for one. And, he had even times where him and his group did numbers, they was very famous at one point in time. They was getting the numbers and they was getting the money. And he's spoken of, how he didn't feel as though, he was really just that good, music wise. Also, he spoke about, just how, and I really hope that I'm telling this right. Also, he's spoken of, wow, I'm going to leave these two cards out. They came out and I'm going to speak on them. Also, because it's funny, because I just said that he didn't believe that he was that good, and the word confident, the card confidence came out and abundance came out. But yes, he also spoke about like how his mom and dad had died, and how he didn't properly grieve it, and he feel as though that was part of why that was part of why he stopped making music, because he didn't take pull the time in to fully grieve. In the time when his mom and dad did die, I believe he was passed, I believe he was saying that's when he was famous, that's when those numbers and money was rolling in, and he didn't get the proper chance to grieve. And it wasn't until later on in life when he was able to have a little stillness, when he realized that he really didn't grieve this, that he really didn't allow the proper grieving for this. He didn't really unthaw the heart. As I speak about the unthawing of the heart, as I speak about the unthawing of the heart, so that you can activate that heart space. And this create a block for him, and this is why he hadn't made music in so long. And also it had been so long, he didn't know how to anymore. And this is why I speak of, there may be an energy inside of you that may have created that creative block within, if that makes sense. There's things that happen that causes this illusions that makes it hard for you to actually see what is true. I hope that is resonating, and I hope that is making sense. And this, what may have happened. This what happens to most of us if we aren't aware of the truth. Remember that truth card that came out, And right now it's time to be confident in yourself and know, look, he's extraordinary and you are too. Remember that extraordinary card was, the very, very first card that even came out. And how he does music is very unique. And how you do these things, or what you do, is very unique. And it deserves to be honored. And, although there may be things going on, as I've spoken of in the cards before, but actually allowing these, actually listening to the message over again, so that you can hear about the health, so that you can hear about the body, so that you can hear about the confidence and the abundance. Knowing that to have the confidence, and knowing that confidence isn't just about ego. It's not the ego, allowing a larger space to hold love, divinity, truth, and allowing, the divine to divinely guide you, and let that be the courage, or have that courage through the divine, if that is significant for you. Also knowing that, the abundance is within, and that you don't have to chase it as well. So as you continue to ground yourself, knowing that you are abundant, knowing that you don't have to trust it, and release the ego, and feel fully deserving to receive also. Asking the divine to show you how to be fully deserving to receive. Because as silly as you may think that sound, that is something that I feel as though is challenging for some. Just feeling as though you're deserving of whatever it is that is making its way to you, or whatever it is that you have, or feeling as though that you're deserving of the divinity within, the truth, the interconnection with the divine, a healed version of yourself, So I really hope that this message resonated with you. Sending you so much love and light. But one thing I want to say about that Andre 3000, I think he is currently about to release more music. So I think that's beautiful. Maybe he had a creative block, but he went past that. He grieved. He allowed himself to grieve, and he gave himself time. And that's another thing. He spoke about that in the video of him just giving himself time to grieve, giving himself time to find that love in what he liked to do again. Maybe he didn't feel as though he was that good, but he did love doing it. And he gave himself time, to find that love in something that he loved, and that passion that he liked doing. And I think that's beautiful. And this is basically what I speak about as well, giving yourself the grace, giving yourself the compassion, and not validating yourself for no one, knowing what gets you going and gets you flowing, and honoring that no matter what, because you know how you feel, where you are in life, and that you always want to operate in truth and authenticity. And if you know that you have a creative block and you really can't create in that time, I ask, well, you may be divinely guided to, just look with direction. With direction that just came out. Direction. So, you may be divinely guided to, look in another direction. You may be divinely guided to look in the other direction of, where you are, and to not force a direction, but allow the divine direction of going inward, and knowing that everything happens at the right place at the right time. I really hope that this message resonated. Sending you so much love and light. May you get it through the wind. Thank you.